home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Happy Jackie Robinson Day, folks! Today, we celebrate the very man who shattered the color barrier on this day in 1947. Welcome to Yankee Stadium for a special ball game and a special coverage of Major League Baseball on SpinoKing Sports. This evening, the Kansas City Royals have arrived to battle against the ALCS champion New York Yankees.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next.
It sure is a wonderful Tuesday evening to celebrate the man who changed baseball forever 78 years ago. Since then, every team league-wide celebrate and honor Jackie Robinson, donning the very number Jackie wore way back then. It's really chilly tonight, 58 degrees, the wind blowing 17 miles per hour, and a few clouds in the sky. Anyway, let's get this game rolling. Here's the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals under Matt Quantrero. They lead it off with Dairon Blanco at left field. Michael Garcia is at third, Bobby Witt Jr. at shortstop, a team leader in batting average, on-base percentage, and stolen bases. Salvador Perez behind the plate, Vinny Pasquantino at first base. At second, Jonathan India. Michael Massey, the DH, Hunter Renfroe at right, Kyle Isbell batting ninth, and playing center field. The defense for the Yankees, Dominguez, Bellinger, and Judge in the outfield. The two-time AL MVP, Cabrera, Volpe, Chisholm, and former Cardinal Goldschmidt. They're behind Clark Schmidt with Wells at the plate.
So just about set now, and towing the slab, Clark Schmidt. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Come on, Yankees.
Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Royals bats are quiet there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Seth Lugo is ready on the mound after a quick top of the first. Here's Aaron Boone's lineup for his ALCS champions. Former Cub Cody Bellinger at center as always, Anthony Volpe the shortstop, Aaron Judge at right, Giancarlo Stanton DHing, Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth, Austin Wells catching, Paul Goldschmidt at first. He and Judge are tied, hitting .367. Oswaldo Cabrera at third, and the Martian batting ninth, Jason Dominguez, ending Boone's lineup. The defense for Kansas City? Bobby and Lugo. They won their first Gold Gloves last year. Lugo will throw to Salvador behind the plate.
Back in the Bronx, and towing the slab in this one, Seth Lugo. What do you look for here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Right through there for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. 1 away.
Batting second.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Fastball for a strike. Outside low. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Center field. Isbell should have this one. Brings it in. 2 away now. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jason Dominguez.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under .500 over his last 10 games.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And Judge spoils that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside. Next pitch off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Back in the Bronx, and now the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. Schmidt back to work. Swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. On the outside corner. Got him looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Vinny Pasquantino, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Pasquantino with a homer in his last game. In there at the knees, 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The other way. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman
Jonathan India at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And that one pulled foul. Stanton working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Three-two now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 hits in the game last night. First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball one. Stanton on at first, nobody out. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Now
That's
3-0.
Hey.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. That misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Second in the AL in home runs. And there's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the
0-1.
double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Called strike right there. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
This special coverage of Major League Baseball on SpinoKing Sports presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio. Available now, rated E for everyone. By a Minecraft movie. Now in theaters, rated PG. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same ball game with a new attitude.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Michael Massey.
And there's a ball. Schmidt, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Started after it. Appeal to first. No swing. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Chisholm slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still no score. Back here in New York, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And here it comes. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Fastball is outside. Off the mark there. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Center fielder.
And here comes Bellinger.
Bellinger.
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. That one outside. Ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He shoots one out to right. His second of the year. It's 2-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
It's Aaron Judge now. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. headed towards the corner. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Stanton now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's fouled away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Outside low. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Garcia makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin
Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. There's a strike at the knees. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third.
Two to count.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground. Witt over to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show.
This special coverage of Major League Baseball on SpinoKing Sports, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio, now available rated for everyone. By Castrol, it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same ball game with a new attitude.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Dairon Blanco.
That one the other way. Chisholm on to first.
Out.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 0 for 1 so far. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher on the same
shortstop,
page right now.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Two down, bases empty. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, and that is that. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fly to left his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Yankees up by 3. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Alec Marsh up and throwing. Stratton getting loose as well. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Isbell fires it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Lugo is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Kansas
Alec
City.
Marsh takes over on the
Number
mound.
42.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their
Alec
starter in
Marsh.
this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
First and second, no outs. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Just
Nope, that's
missed. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now
That's
2-1.
2-1.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives for it, but it gets down for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Volpe.
He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. But no advance from the runners. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they're all loaded up. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Huge opportunity missed there. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 3 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Salvador Perez. Schmidt back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That one misses, and the count is filled up.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1.
No, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one fouled off.
Here's a brief Jackie Robinson trivia question. Who was the last player to wear number 42? The answer? Mariano Rivera. Up to his retirement in 2013, Mariano was the very last player to wear this number, even after MLB retired it.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Chases that one out of the zone. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away. That one blasted deep to right. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Michael Massey digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Yanks leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
Out.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Come on, Yankees!
He swings and fouls one off. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals lead 1, still down 3-0. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. That one misses.
1-0.
1-0. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Yeah, the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Zips it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is inside. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 3-0. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. He hammers one out to center. It's 3-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. So digging in, Kyle Isbell grounded out his first time. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyrone Blanco.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Blanco in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Blanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering upstairs. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That's a walk.
No, that's a ball.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his own.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Throw to first. Blanco back on a dive.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Man at first, one away. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. That one lifted to left. Dominguez nabs it, 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Blanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him looking. And he did not like the call. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. Yankees 3, and the Royals 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
1-1, no strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Renfroe raging back towards the wall. Out of here! His 7th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Way outside. 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Blanco. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. A strikeout and a walk. And takes low for ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, India throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And the first offering is not close. That one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty close right there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Bellinger headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Volpe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2
Going to
strikes.
count 1 and 2. And that's
2-2
down and
count.
away. And they'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. India over to first in time. Judge out on the play. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Royals 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Ottavino also throwing. And that one's a little bit low. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Foul ball there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan India.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clark Schmidt out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
out of the
New
bullpen
York
for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
Number 42.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And first offering is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Designated hitter Michael Massey.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Close,
Ball
but
two.
called a ball. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Two on, one out. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Sliced hard, but foul.
Sit him down. Strike him out. Sit him down.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Come on, punch him out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Sit him down.
Counts full.
Squirts away a little bit. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about
Now
creating
batting,
opportunities,
right
and
fielder,
this is one of them
Hunter
right here.
Renfroe.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
The tying run at the plate. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
No, he beat it.
It's 5-3.
Nicely done.
Now
Brings home
batting,
2.
the
Just
second
kept it
fielder,
simple. Played
Kyle
pepper with the
Isbell.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mark Leiter Jr. done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Number 42.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
Hamilton.
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That misses the zone, 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Massey on second. Renfro over at first with one away. Inside, just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. So the tying run at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 5, Royals 3.
Now pitching for Kansas
We're back
City.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
42.
Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is
Leading
Giancarlo
off for the
Stanton.
Yankees,
A walk
designated
and a
hitter,
pair of strikeouts.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That one ripped right center field. It gets down a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
First pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off left side.
Ball, that's out.
Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey up and loosening in the pen. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Line drive. Witt to India at second for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here is Austin Wells.
Let's go, Yankees.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Hard hit to third. And that'll do it. Yanks held in check. Then it remains 5-3. Back in New York, ready to begin the eighth. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Hamilton back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one fouled off. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That's down and in. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. On the ground to Jazz. And Witt is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge has a beat on it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5, Royals 3.
Now pitching for Kansas
Back now,
City.
New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, John Schreiber. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Headed towards the corner. Renfroe on his horse. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman
Oswaldo
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey appears to be getting loose. Out to center. Isbell settles underneath it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs,
Jason
base is empty. Here's the left fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. That's in there. 0-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Bellinger up to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That misses. And the count even 1-1.
One more time.
This one in the air. Garcia makes the play, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5, Royals 3.
Now pitching
Back
for the New
now,
York Yankees.
and on the mound, the closer, Devin
Number 42.
Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And here's the
Leading
first
off for the
baseman,
Royals,
Vinny
first
Pasquantino.
baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball 1,
that's
no
inside.
strikes. Williams, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. Into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 5-5. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Michael Massey. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
too high.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Scott Efros getting ready to go. Ottavino warming up as well. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. That's towards center. Bellinger sizing it up. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now batting, right
Here
fielder,
comes the manager out of the
Hunter
dugout,
Renfroe.
and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Devin Williams won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Scott
the Yankees.
Efros gets the call from the pen.
Number 42. Scott Efron.
So up next, Hunter Renfroe. Up and in, and that's ball one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
At the plate, Kyle Isbell. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Way out front for strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even at 5 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx, so bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. On the ground to short, Witt. In plenty of time to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erceg, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 down. Winning run on at first. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Judge around second. Here's the throw. Safe at third, and the winning run is on the doorstep.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Pablo Reyes. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one gets past the catcher. Reyes up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And now everybody's running. And it's a squeeze. Across is the winning run, and the Yankees win it on a walk-off squeeze. Wow!
Well, a gutsy call from the bench. You've got to have a lot of confidence in the ability to handle the bat by that guy standing at the box. Well, he got it done, put the ball on the ground. That's
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.